What's the difference between a progressive healing and an instantaneous healing?
A progressive healing is when it happens on the spot. And those that come to the little chapel see a lot of those. In fact, more instantaneous healings happen than progressive healings in the little chapel. But progressive healings is where you think, oh, I do feel a little better, but the pain is still there. So I think the reason God doesn't give instantaneous healings always is the growth that you have between the time that you are getting some healing to the time that it is complete. So I'll explain that. If someone comes to the little chapel and they only have some degree of pain lifted, then they have to put forth even more faith to say, I am healed. I know God is healing me to perfection, and keep that faith. I'll never forget, and I ended up working with Catherine Kuhlman, went with her to Israel and some other places, and she died a couple of weeks after we were in Israel, actually. But my point was, there were people in her group that I never will forget. A lady was there every single service for 3 years. She sat in the same place, and I would say hello to her. I'd say, "Hi, Julie. How are you?" And she'd say, "Oh, I'm going to get my healing today." And I'd think, "Oh my gosh, she's been there every single time for all this time. She hasn't received her healing." Well, one day, Julie got it. And she had rheumatoid arthritis throughout her whole body, and she was completely healed that day. She never gave up. She never looked at the halftime score. She knew that one day she would be healed.